I want to talk about me seeing Spaceships on Friday. When did that happen? I was in a car with my friends. We was all outside Friday night. And I'm in the car. And we was in a parking lot. We was about to drink some wine. And then I just look up and I see this like multicolored, it looked like a star, but I'm like, stars don't flicker and glimmer like that. Like they don't turn colors. I know they like balls of gas allegedly burning a billion miles away on fire, but this wasn't that. This thing was like turning colors. And this is not my first time I seen spaceships, so Charriots. So anyway, this is my nose ring I keep messing with. So I see it from a distance. I'm like, mind you, it's like 11 something. So I get out the car and I start like walking. I'm like, I know that's not what I think it is. I'm like, it's been a minute since I seen, a chariot or whatever. When I first moved to my apartment, it was one that was like there making sure that I was okay. Because where I was living at, one had came down and like visited me in the parking lot in the projects where I was living before, I moved. So I'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to talk about the one last night. So the one last night came, but it was far though. At first it was far and it was turning all them colors. So then when I got out the car and started looking at it, I don't know what happened. I had looked away for a second to tell my friends like, hey yo, like come look at this. So when I turned back around, it had lowered, or either it was a second one. Whatever happened, it was now a gold like ball, like down by the tree line, like close though. It was close, you know what I'm saying? Like it was close. It was like at the front of my apartment complex, like right there. And I'm like, oh, it's them. So it sat there and it was like vibrating and pulsating and like moving, but still remaining still stationary though. And I was just like, all praises, you know what I'm saying? Like all praises, like Barakatayah Shai. And so I'm steady talking to it like, wow, like I can't believe I'm seeing it again. Every time I see one, I get like crazy. So then I turn back around and I'm like, y'all see that? Like, yeah, whatever. They don't even care. They don't even care. They just like, yeah, whatever. She's crazy. So then it like float off a little bit and then like over the tree line a little bit and then it fade away. So then I tell my I call my other friends and I tell my mom. But before I moved here, it was one that came. I was in a dangerous project. And we was outside drinking in a parking lot. Of course, we were drinking wine. I was drinking wine because I don't drink liquor. And so I was drinking wine. I wasn't drunk. And, I do my studies in the car. I just like to study in the car. And I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like, I know I'm in a project. I know this is a bad place. I'm living with my friend. But, I didn't care. I like being outside. I like doing my studies outside. So, so that night, everybody was partying, and I just noticed this torch in the sky. And I'm like, why is it a big ass torch in the sky? It looked like a freaking Olympic torch, bro. It was like a torch. Like burning. A torch burning. Someone's gonna notice that. I did. So I started to get out the car and walk over, and I'm telling my friend, like, hey, yo, you see this? So they like, yeah, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm about to go see. I'm about to go investigate. So they turn back around and finish kicking it and drinking. So I start walking towards the burning torch. It's low. Like, it's low enough for... It's low. It's close and it's low. It's real close. So So I'm start walking towards it. So I'm walking towards it, right? Tell me why it back up. It was like, eh. I was like, I said to myself in my brain, that defies the laws of physics. You're not supposed to do that. And so I was like, oh, you moved. That doesn't happen. So I walk again and it moved back again. I'm like, oh, I'm being monitored. So I back up and I back to my car and I was like, oh, okay, I respect it. So I'm just sitting on the hood of my car and I'm just looking at it. It's looking at me. I'm looking at it, and I just finished chilling with my friends, but it's watching me. I'm watching it. I'm like, until the night was over, and then I went in the house and that was that. And then when I came back outside in the morning, it was this big old long streamline of smoke, like a long cloud plume that it looked like a rocket took off over the house. That was it. It left in the morning. It stayed, and it did that. That Chariot stayed with me the whole time I was in the projects. I was in the projects for like 2 months. So every night, because I would check, I would come out every night, do my studies in the car. I Bible study in the car by myself, and I would look over my shoulder, and it would be right there, posted like a torch. And then I would go in the house, and then it would be gone in the morning time, and it would and when I moved here, it stayed for like a night or two and watched over me, and then left again. And I haven't seen it in a long time, like a year. And now 2 of them, or 1 turned into 2, I just saw Friday night. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And that's that on that. Shalom.